All right, now let's talk about some one-step equations using multiplication and division. So whenever you see a fraction bar, k over 4, this fraction bar means divide. So we're going to write divide over here. You can even write a little division symbol if we want to. So really this equation says k divided by 4 equals 8. So we need to figure out what is our inverse operation for divide. Well, that is multiply. So I need to multiply both sides by 4. So I'm going to rewrite it down here actually, so we're not confused. So to multiply both sides by 4, I like to put parentheses. So 4 divided by 4 is just 1, so those go away because 1 times k is just k. And it doesn't really do anything, it doesn't change anything. So I just have k equals 8 times 4 is 32, and we're done. All right. So this next one, negative 9j equals negative 45. So whenever you have a number next to a variable, this is a coefficient, we wrote it up here. The operation that is going on between the negative 9 and the j, it might not look like there's anything going on, but really they're being multiplied. So we can rewrite this as negative 9 times j equals negative 45. We use a dot instead of the little cross like up here because that looks too much like an x, and that can be mistaken for a variable. So we're going to use a dot to mean multiplication. So negative 9 times j equals negative 45. To undo multiplication, I have to divide both sides by negative 9. Not just 9, because that sign is attached to it. I need to do negative 9. So now those go away. J equals, now remember, a negative divided by a negative, whenever I have two negatives happening, I get a positive number. So those negatives kind of cancel out. You can think about it that way. And then 45 divided by 9 is 5. Okay, last one before we get to our word problems. 1/4 v equals negative 3/4. Now this has some fractions in it. Don't let the fractions scare you. Fractions are your friend. You like fractions. If I need to beat it into you, I will. Just kidding, not really. So I want to get v by itself. 1/4 of v. That's kind of like multiplication. Even though it looks like division, we're going to treat it like multiplication. Whenever you multiply by a fraction, to get rid of that fraction, you need to multiply by the reciprocal. So there's this little song, it goes, when you got two fractions that you gotta divide, because really we're gonna divide by 1/4 to get rid of it, all you gotta do is flip and multiply. So we're gonna flip this guy over and multiply both sides by it, and you'll see why. So let's rewrite this. We have some room. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, flip it over. So instead of 1/4, we're going to have 4/1, and we're going to multiply both sides by 4/1. So 4 times 1 is 4, 1 times 4 is 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1. So all of those things cancel out. So I just have v equals, remember when we multiply fractions, we just multiply straight across. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, 4 times 1 is 4. I can simplify this. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. It's negative because I only have one negative sign. And that is it.